sitting in my car. I just met with a client. She's a new client now. We've been talking probably for like the last month and a half because she kind of got not the greatest of treatment for her last repair. And she's been trying to figure out how to do her offering compromise on her own and some other things with the federal and the state government. And it's just not been working out. So she reached out to me to talk about it initially, and then she reached out again to talk about it some more, and then she reached out again, which is fine because like this is important. You got to find the person that feels good. And the one thing that was really cool that she said is that she felt this sort of personal connection when she talked to me, and that she felt like her issue, I was hearing her, she was being heard. And so I was like, yay. I'm glad you feel that, because I do care. It is important. And so we just met in person, and just kind of put her mind at ease. This is sensitive information, so I do like to do that sometimes, just be like, hey, it is me, I'm a real person, not trying to do something crazy. But when we met, she was going down the road of all these different collection issues, and I was like, let's just back up, let's just make sure your returns are right. And so I went over the return in question and went over some other parts and found a huge error that's going to save her thousands of dollars. And I found something that I think is missing from her state return, which may wipe out her entire state debt. So she went from trying to get an offer processed with the state to maybe not even owing the state, right? Like, isn't that great? That's why I love what I do. Like, how many, there's some jobs, but like, how many jobs do you get to like have such a huge impact on someone's future and life and present? The weight of owing both of the agencies, and then now being in a space where she may only owe a little bit. Like, come on, it's a win on a Friday. I feel good. So I just wanted to share that. I just wanted to share like, just the good feeling. It's a Friday. I feel good. I love what I do. I'm happy to be able to do something that's going to change someone's whole life, right? It's a cool thing. And I think the lesson from this, I would say, is if you're in the situation where you do find that you owe, like, that should be the first step that anyone that is helping you work out any arrangement that they do, they should make sure you actually owe the thing. That's the thing I always do. I never just take it at face value. I'm going to go scour through all of the things that you have and be like, this is wrong. And what's crazy is in the last month, I've found it two times, where people went from, I have to do these large payment plan arrangements, offer things with the taxing agencies, to looking at it and redoing it and being like, nah, no, you don't. And so I love that. And then she did appreciate too that I didn't just take it at face value and charge the amount of money that it does take for us to go through the process of doing the collection resolution things with the agencies. It's expensive. It costs a good amount of money because it takes us a lot of time to do that. But I could have gone that route, and other people have said they'll just go that route for her. And instead I was like, no, I'm not going to just take your money. I'm going to figure out whether you owe it first. And now she's going from not only having to pay me a lot of money, pay them a lot of money, to not having to do that with either. And so I was grateful that she saw that I wasn't just out just to get her and to have a client and to make the money, but that I was here to help her, because that's really bottom line what she was doing. So that's where I'm at today, and I hope everyone has a good Friday, because I am.